Hi guys, my name is Yasmeen and I will be talking about the lessons that I learned over quarantine. So, one of the biggest lessons that I learned over quarantine was that things are super temporary, and when it comes to things like experiences, vacations, and things like that, you definitely need to bite the bullet sometimes and honestly just to go for it. There was a lot of things like places I wanted to go and a lot of things I wanted to do that I honestly don't know when I'll get the chance to do now because of the whole situation with COVID and everything. But yeah, like that was the biggest lesson I learned where you definitely need to put things aside sometimes and do what you want to do because life is really short. And with things like this, with this disease going around and stuff, it definitely goes to show that like life is very, very fragile and very short sometimes, and you need to do what you want to do soon. The other lesson that I really learned from quarantine was just realizing that sometimes you do need to take some time to yourself to recharge and to kind of relax because before quarantine I was like a super go person. I was working a lot, I was going to school full time, I was spending all my little free time with like my friends going out and doing things like that. And honestly, it's not a bad thing to be super productive like that, but until quarantine I didn't realize how much of a break I needed from all that. Like being able to spend that 2.5 months at home and just kind of focusing on me and doing things that I liked and putting energy and time into things that I wanted to learn honestly made me a lot happier and a lot more content with my life. So for me, quarantine overall, like experience wise, was really positive and I learned a lot from it. So, to just summarize the three important lessons that I learned during quarantine, the first one was to take risks. Sometimes you just need to bite the bullet and just live in the moment because sometimes, honestly, with some things, you might not get another chance. Second thing I learned was you need to also understand that life is super fragile and super short, and anything can happen the next day. So you still need to be mindful of things like your health and things that can happen to you because definitely the human body is so fragile. So do be mindful of that as you are taking those risks. Make sure they're not so risky that you're gonna hurt yourself or lose something really important. And the third thing was that you sometimes do need to take a break. So definitely take a break when you feel like you've been running around too much and you need to recharge. So, with all of that being said, finally, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to watch my video and to listen to the lessons that I learned. Hopefully, you are able to implement one of these lessons into your life, and maybe it can plant an idea of in your head, or next time you do something, you think about it with these lessons in mind. But yeah, thank you so much. Special thanks to InShot and Liquid.